Heirs property occurs when the record title owners that own the home don't do estate planning necessary before they pass. And so what happens is the heirs that remain don't take probate action in court to vest title in one or more of the heirs. So the title of record is unclear. LISC really manages the ecosystem of partners, resident engagement partners, legal partners, and also data partners to really understand more about the magnitude of the problem and also to bring awareness to families so they will then take action.
There's a high concentration of heirs properties in Duval County. That's an area that LISC has a focus on and trying to help generate home ownership opportunities for folks in low to moderate income communities. Preservation became the best possible way to do it. So if we could preserve home ownership for folks who are living in homes and acting like owners but who don't have formal ownership rights, then that became a path forward for us to realize this opportunity to bring home ownership to the community.
Partnering with LISC was like a godsend. I actually came in as a client through one of the other community partners that LISC has. Jacksonville is rooted in a lot of discriminatory practices that separate communities from knowledge, communities from resources, communities from just protections that are needed to pass on generational wealth. So a lot of people feel like if their will is written, then it's the same thing as the will being recorded. So many times people pass away with a written will inside of their safety deposit box that nobody knows exists. You can't execute something that nobody knows exists. LISC being able to provide the funding for free legal services, it immensely impacts the urban core to the point where it's like, now we're talking generational wealth. Now we're changing the game. Now we're creating a foundation for the next generation to have access to equity.
We were very privileged to have LISC want to join us because they said that they wanted us to do what we were already doing, just in a bigger capacity, which was music to our ears. Working for legal aid, you are limited to the funding that you have. So we saw that the need was great, but we only had 2 staff attorneys and 1 support staff. With the support of LISC, we've been able to expand to 4 attorneys now and 2 paralegals. And so we've been able to do what we were doing on a smaller scale, on a much bigger scale.
Here recently, LISC partnered with the Sherwood Forest Community Association to provide services to assist the homeowners in paying their property taxes. When LISC came to me and was saying this is something we will provide, then I, helped get the word out in the community. I too benefited from that, and that was such a great need. And LISC helped several of the families. It is what the community is in need of.
LISC's strategy is about finding and preserving and supporting. So we want to find the heirs properties and the residents who are affected. We want to preserve their title, either through heirs property resolution, through legal assistance, or prevention of heirs property. And we also want to support a system of partners who really engage with residents in these neighborhoods to identify heirs properties issues, property tax issues, all with the goal of preserving homeownership and building family wealth through homeownership.
All of these things come together in sort of an ecosystem, right? And so think of it that way. They're pieces to a puzzle. And what we're trying to do is put the puzzle together in a way that people can see their path. They can feel empowered, right, to take the action they think is in their best interest.